63% in the last few months for them. That is mostly, almost all against American competition, though. Playing against a European team can be very different. It's going to be now starting on that T side, moving in towards Yard. Good flash onto Xantares, but woxic here for cover. And he's able to get that quick adjustment.
Very nice opening from the robot. Mercadia's here as well to deliver his second of the round. Very snappy with these dualies. Starting to wonder if Nouns are going to win a pistol round in this series. They lost them in devastating fashion in that first game. Didn't make things much easier for them. Just the one kill, make it 2 in this round. All right then, Cynic, that P250, he's got the range to take these fights. Oh, you heard Calyx. You heard him, but can he find him? Calyx is so low as well. Just needed the one bullet. You can see the frustration. That is 0 for 3 pistols so far.
Yeah, Cynic was on for a real impressive round there as well. He already had 3 and a couple of nice shots in the mix. So once you hear that player behind, you know you have an opportunity. You know you can force it into 1v1 fights. So I think it's more the potential of what could have been for Cynic. Could have had an ace clutch there. Instead, it's Eternal Fire who holds strong. And again, Mercadia just looking so reliable for this team. He gets the rifle out early thanks to a couple of kills in the pistol. Not much of an investment from Nouns outside of Carson, who has full bought with the Tech 9. Not sure if that was part of a plan, maybe trying to do a bit of damage. But it's not going to be easy to do here on Nuke.
Yeah, they've got no flashes. It's a very bad round for Nouns.
Cynic spent all that extra money on a Deeg for this one. See if he can continue to feel it over towards Yard.
It's going to be so very hard to take a duel when no one's got any Kevlar. Even worse now. He's on his own as well. If he loses this Deagle, no one's going to be picking it up anytime soon. They are extremely squishy, like a child's toy. Down the drain they go. Money amounted to absolutely nothing. We'll see what Carson's left with for this round. Buys armor, 1,500 to spend. A Mac 10 collected. That's workable. However, right now, they've only got one flashbang. The second one collected by Cynic. This may be trade difficile.
Let's see what the first gun round entails for Nouns. Often you'll get those Yard smokes down, but with a Mac 10 in the mix, there is the potential to go for a faster round instead. That from Xantares crossing into Secret early. That will give good information to Eternal Fire. They can be confident that they don't need to rotate down to B until Xantares gets some contact. woxic is also ready to assist. Looks like it might be woxic spotting for info first, and then maybe allowing Xantares to peek from the unexpected angle if necessary. But for now, Nouns not making that further move. The smokes might change things though. Molly goes in, but Xantares is still there. CJ looks somewhat ready for it as he crosses, but not an easy angle for him. Xantares wins that fight and spots that it's a fake.
A lot of information for the squad. Containment. Left on a Petri dish to be studied by Eternal Fire. Nowhere for them to go, really. They are not being allowed to play their game. At the mercy of Eternal Fire, and that clock is ticking. 2 flashes in the hands of MarKE. Mac 10 still in play. But what is the play? Feels like Eternal Fire are holding all the cards. Major inside the hut could be a nasty surprise, unless Beebles is ready for him. Distracted by woxic. Easy cleanup, barely any damage done whatsoever in that round by Nouns.
Eternal Fire just constantly one step ahead of them. Pretty standard round from Nouns. It's one that you will see a lot of teams try to run, a little fake towards Yard. They hope they can get that player down Secret, force some rotations, and then make the most of that elsewhere. But as soon as Antares stops him with that first kill, it just gives so much information. Eternal Fire know exactly what's coming. You saw how ready Calyx was at ramp, prepared with the utility. And now Nouns down on the pistols. Might try and inject some more pace into this round.
One flash. That better be a god flash. Might not even get that far. Making their way down the vent. The bomb's been lost though in the smoke. Cynic going for a run. Down goes CJ. Oh, he's collected the bomb actually. Has he got a chance for planter though? A desperation plant attempt from CJ. That'll be successful, but it may be the only success they find in this round. B-Will's looking for a flank, but Mage has been patient. He's heard the sound cues. He knows exactly where he is.
This has been a clinical start for Eternal Fire. Just look at the kill count for Nouns. Cynic is the only man who's done anything. And I'm pretty sure one of those 3 kills with the pistol.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Oh dear.
Okay, come on then, boys. Let's get something going here. This is an elimination match. You do not want to go down without a fight.
They need to find a way to get an early 5-on-4.
Yeah, I don't know if you can let Xantares continue to play in secret like that. It's just so much information. The rest of the squad are going to be really ready.
You know, I paused because I was just looking at the situation for Eternal Fire, but bearing in mind, no one's got a kill since the pistol, unless we're mistaken. Wakadia, like, Mage has got 9k, Wakadia's got 8k. Normally the task is to chip down to gradually break the economy of the CTs, but when is that going to happen?
Well, that's what they needed. The trade happens early. That will force a response, force a rotation out of Eternal Fire. And woxic is actually the man who's moved back. So Nouns are sneaking up through Yard. Eternal Fire will be aware this is a possibility, but it's still some good ground gained by the North American squad. What can they do with it, though? That's the question. How can they turn this into a hit onto a bomb site? Because woxic is still holding just from a really passive angle.
You know the dry peak is coming.
That's the response from Eternal Fire, though. Push into lobby. They know this A site's vulnerable. 30 seconds remaining. Wakadia looking back. Where do Nouns end, though? They're still not decided.
Got a disengagement from Wakadia. And that's the crucial information, the bomb rotating down towards B. That's what they were looking for. And woxic is in position. MarKE's the only man with a smoke. I don't know if he's going to be in position for this. woxic gets surrounded, and this might just work out for Nouns. 3-on-2. With the money Eternal Fire have, well, Wacadia's damage that he's taken is a question. The worst case, they just want to take as many AKs away as they can with the money they've got. Door is open, no one's showing just yet, but that is a great piece of utility. Even better headshot, so needed for MarKE. Wakadia now. Oh, he just ran out! That's so unlucky. He was looking for a big play, did make it a little more expensive, but Nouns have finally got a number of players on the scoreboard and the whole team as well.
Yeah, shame for Wakadia that. Few more bullets needed to do even more damage and maybe cause some scares about the round win. But this is what they needed. Xantares traded early. I think that's going to slow him from making that play. And the timing was actually really good there from Nouns. Considering how low the clock was, I was really impressed with the fact they were able to get those players to flank through ramp and split down B like that. It is tough to make that call, but the timing was very well done. They looked very coordinated. So credit to Nouns. That was a well-executed round. You saw how screwed woxic was because they snuck in just past Wakadia, who I think was meant to be covering woxic. So good composure there from Nouns to pick up their first round. Now we need to see more where that came from.
You wonder how important it'll be for Eternal Fire to wall off Secret then. They can stop Nouns from doing that. Can they control this half? It's a big spend for the CTs to get back into this one. Swing and a miss from Cynic. Again, think early 5-on-4s are very important for Nouns if they can find them.
Switch up for Eternal Fire. It's the AWP of woxic down secret this time. Is that something that's going to scare them? Look at woxic running up the stairs. That is a brazen move. He's playing the similar position that Xantares was, so they should be ready for this, but now they are ready for the AWP. How do they deal with that?
woxic off to reposition then. Minutes on the clock for Nouns.
The smokes are up for Nouns. They've got no smokes left. They might need to cross, but I think they've just faded.
Yeah, they're gone.
Oh boy.
And this clock continues to tick. They don't have enough presence in secret. And we're heading towards the 40-second mark. So what is the play? They've got mollies for an A execute. We can see that Carson's on the roof. But will this be expected by Eternal Fire? woxic could buy them time if they need to head towards B with his position and the AWP. 25 seconds now, and that's a lot of legs that woxic will here. And this is the problem, heading towards woxic, trying to reposition as best he can. Posting up, he's got the right angles to collect CJ. There's a bomb carrier to trade, 15 seconds to get that bomb planted. Where are the CTs though? Carson catches Major up top, and it's left down to Calyx on the B bomb site. They've solved this just in time. From A to B to A again. That was a dicey round, but look at the damage they've done.
Yeah, Nouns playing as much of the clock as possible. It's getting so hectic in the last 30 seconds. I thought woxic was going to get away with a lot there when he got the first kill, got back to the vents, even landed his second shot. But not enough cover, so eventually was traded. Calyx's arms long enough to recover that AWP. He will look to try and save that, because Eternal Fire's money is starting to be questioned. Calyx.
Smart.
Yeah, run back towards the bomb. You know you're safe there.
The trade frag by the bomb carrier. Nerves of steel, doing what must be done. And again, it looked so dire earlier on, but all of a sudden, with 2 expensive rounds for Eternal Fire, Nouns are chipping down at that economy.
Is this fast? Everyone in lobby. Maybe a fast ramp play here.
Oh boy, Major and Calyx are cleaning up. 3 might just be enough. I think they'll be happy with that. Xantares in a great position as well. And woxic. Oh, he was so close to a peak there. MarKE and CJ. They continue the pace and try and get a quick bomb plant. Bomb site becomes very dangerous with woxic creeping towards control. He hears the beeps. No plant just yet though. This is allowing more CTs, more reinforcements to come in. MarKE may have his last stand in this position. He's alone on the bomb site, but ready for the duels. The target now for Eternal Fire. They don't know where CJ is. Now they do. One after the other. Eternal Fire are back. That was a really crucial round for them to win. That was the comeback throw. That was the momentum for Nouns. Slowed down for now. That bomb plant bonus money, though, will be important for the T side.
Yeah, I don't hate the decision from Nouns to completely change the pace. I think there's a world where Eternal Fire could have been caught off guard by that. But Eternal Fire have been playing 2 ramp in quite a few of these rounds. And obviously, I just think that's something Nouns haven't seen yet because there hasn't been too much ramp play. So those 2 ramp players get so far forward that I don't think Nouns are ready to deal with them already being in that position. Allows Eternal Fire to win the early trades. And from there, they do well to coordinate on the retake. Oh, he did not jump when he threw that molly.
Cannot compute what I just saw there. Calyx trying to get away. woxic posting up. Close, but not quite. Nouns forced him away. This is some good map control for Nouns early. They don't have to commit to anything behind this, but they've taken ramp immediately. 5-man on road as well. Safety in numbers, but woxic has got a safe angle of his own.
2 players rotated down to B for Eternal Fire. So if Nouns want to move forward, it won't be easy. That's a lovely angle from Calyx, playing a little further forward than expected, but he sticks around a little too long. Xantara is only good for 1. Those are good trades for Nouns. They can get this bomb down now.
A lot of util on 2 of their 3 players as well. CJ can be the util man, still looking for his first frag. That is quite a painful smoke.
They do have nades if they want to try and wipe it. Looks like they might just try and sneak through. Wait for it to fade.
Well then, little pre-fire. Some clues for the T side. Not ready for CJ to peek like that. There's his first kill finally. That might just be enough. Major 1 versus 2 with $200 in the bank is in a less than ideal situation. This might be the break that Nouns were looking for. See what the money looks like afterwards. Not great at all for Eternal Fire.
Yeah, I feel like Eternal Fire just took a little too long setting up that retake while those smokes are up. And credit to Nouns, they just get such clean trades onto B that they don't need to use their utility on the initial site take. And I think that was partly Eternal Fire maybe fighting a little too long. Calyx there, once he got the first kill, hung around and gave away his life. And that means Nouns have those smokes available when it gets into the post plant. And you see the benefit of that. So much time bought, Eternal Fire not able to get in time. Let's see what these 2 rifles can do for Eternal Fire though. They've got the AWP of woxic, they've got the AK of Xantara. He's looking to take the fight to them. That'll do.
Yeah, that's the 5-1-4 that they will enjoy the luxury of, especially with Calyx on a 5-7. Give themselves an edge. There's util for Nouns. They're making inroads towards Secret. That'll be important. Trying to understand the climate outside. Xantara is in position, though, to give Eternal Fire a better idea of where to expect these Ts. CT vent being cleared by MarKE. Arcadia trying to find an angle. Oh, this is so awkward for him. Many targets coming his way. Stereo frags for now. Perfect time to do it as well. On the catch-up trail, the comeback trail. Oh, they're lining up for woxic. The trade has to be there, and it will be for MarKE, leaving Calyx alone. This is where Nouns have to build, especially on their map pick. Keep those wheels turning. It's been difficult for B-Wills and CJ. 3 kills combined in the 8 rounds we've seen behind us. Still time to have an impact in this half.
Yeah, some of the other players picking up the slack. I think it's really been MarKE and Carson in the gun rounds because Cynic had that triple from the pistol. So outside of that, he's not been doing much in the gun rounds either. But MarKE is the main man for Nouns in a lot of senses. Normally their highest rated player. So seeing him top of the board is a good sign. Nouns showing us they've got some life in them. A couple of players dying to the bomb there. The smiles on the faces of Nouns. They're still in a pretty good position here. I'm just happy that we are getting a competitive map now because so far today we've had quite a few one-sided games. Really, the opening 2 BO3s were both pretty convincing. Maybe Nouns are going to give us the best chance of getting to a 3rd map today. Our NA qualifier beat out EG to make it here. Showing there are some up-and-coming teams in the North American region. That new smoke that plumes all the way down, even though it lands up top. It's going to allow Nouns to scale on yard. Only against the pistols in this one. So should be having an easy time of things. Oh, wow. That
oh, yes,
nice.
Give it to me.
Oh.
I need more. More shrapnel for ecoing players. It's satisfying to watch. Love the big red damage. Calyx and Arcadia with their USPs. Even Orion, very nice choice. I don't know how, that's such an awkward angle.
Yeah.
To get a headshot in.
it's almost like, I think you're so far below that if your shot hits, it kind of has to go up through the head because you're basically right below the player. Might have been how it worked out. Either way, all tied up. Now showing us that their nuke is not to be messed with. It's been very good for them in their region. Since they've come to Europe, they've only played it once against Heroic. They did lose 13-5 in that one, but maybe took some important lessons from that game against a very strong team. As for Eternal Fire, we were saying in the pre-game, this is not a map we really see much of from them. Only played it twice in the last few months. Both of those were losses. And they haven't actually played it on CS2. Last time they played it was back at Pro League on CSGO. So Eternal Fire got off to a good start, showed us some good things, a couple of interesting ideas. But now Nouns are showing us that they might have more depth on this map here. See if they can keep it up though. Heading into the last couple of rounds of this half, it's a full gun round again. There are new ways you can fight Yard now if you want to wipe those smokes with a nade. Xantares, again, just happy to play in secret. Looks like that's his favorite spot.
Eternal Fire going fishing as Xantares looks to add to his tally in CS2. The transfer, M4A4, paying off in spades. Throwing util at the problem. Continuation spray will deliver the goods, but the bomb is in the wrong place. And they don't have the util to get there. Calyx will pick up the reins then. Is Major in position to sling a pop flash over for him? woxic's got such a dangerous weapon for the job as well. Another problem to be solved by Nouns as they line up in close quarters. woxic and Calyx come alive. Great collection on that last one from Calyx also. And Eternal Fire take the lead once again.
Yeah, you see Xantares there playing on the edge of that smoke. It looked like he probably saw the T-side player first, which is not meant to be as much of a thing in CS2, but I think it can still happen on the edge of the smoke in the right place. And you see there, I think when you're close in the smoke, it's very hard to see through. And I love how Xantares just figures, if they are going for this yard play, I might as well continuation spray because I'm likely to find another target. That's exactly what happens. And it really takes the sting out of the round from Nouns. Last round of the first half. Can Eternal Fire come away with the lead from their CT side? A bit of damage early. Impressive fight there from woxic. He'll re-up that smoke to try and deny this push. Carson looking to sneak in. woxic taking damage. Oh, doesn't dissuade him though. He still goes forward and finds a second straight through the smoke.
Utterly outrageous behavior from woxic. 14 for 6. New man for Eternal Fire. Big star for the squad. Speaking of stars, woxic and this org looking for that armor penetration on the ramp. Now Calyx will surely clean up. He's got Xantares here for help as well. And that'll be that handily dealt with last round of the first half. A 2-round lead at halftime for Eternal Fire. We'll see what Nouns can do after the break.
Hoping for more, dreaming, thinking what I have is yours. Realize, recognize 100 times I've cried. music loud as we cruise at 85. Wondering is this a dream or a real life? A fantasy is what this feel like. 10 toes down for my baby. This life be driving me crazy. Your friends talk down, it don't faze me. Leaving you alone, well that ain't me. Driving down the boulevard, I see you. Looking, thinking, could it be you? Shopping sprees all on my car. If you let me, I would give it all to you. Driving down the boulevard, I see you. Looking, thinking, could it be you? Shopping sprees all on my car. If you let me, I would give it all to you.
All the things that I needed, all the things I wanted, thought it was unbreakable. Always felt something's coming so much closer. Now I know I'm vulnerable. Just listen to what's in you. So I'm calling you.
Second half is here. Second map, second half. Let's see if Nouns can take us to a third. I'd love to see what they can do in a longer series. 5 rounds might be enough in that first half. Again, these pistols have been a disaster. They've been a danger zone for Nouns, and a CT pistol would be so good to start with. If this is the only pistol they win in this series, Turn of Fire have been so brutal in the other ones. You can see Xantares is fishing with the P250 outside. He's been made the raid boss, donated that P250 for that additional range over the Glock. Those one-hit shots, he'll be deleted by CJ.
Oh, look at all the distraction though. Ramp left wide open. The B-bomb site is now being reinforced though. Rotate is arriving. Cynic will spot these players jumping on in, but Carson can't do anything about it because he's been dealt with. The rotate's here, but I don't know if they can deny this bomb plant.
These fast-moving pistol rounds just keep going the way of Eternal Fire. woxic coming through. Have a look at the pop flash and the frags afterwards. That leaves CJ on an island, and he will quickly sink. 4 of 4 pistol rounds for Eternal Fire. Those are very good statistics for winning series.
Absolutely. I think I saw a little wink there from Major as well because he knows how important that flash was in that round. Saw him getting some of the French fans on his side. He's played on French teams before, Major, but back to Eternal Fire now. Back to the Turkish team and looking good for it. Major's fragging has been pretty good as well throughout this series. He's been right up there alongside his teammates. You can see in this one there is a force buy from Nouns. Major's still on the USP, but plenty of AKs in play. So you assume maybe Major will be waiting back for some of his teammates to take first contact, salvaging an AK later in the round if necessary. Even if you lose the pistol, if you can win this follow-up force buy round, it can make a big difference. So Nouns will still be fully focused here.
So important for them to keep the score close if they can. But they need Turn of Fire to put a foot wrong in this round. Otherwise, this is money down the drain. This is a big gamble, and the house will win.
Santara's already down on B. This has got to be a massive ramp hold here. Oh, and they don't even know about him.
Oh, that's absolutely brutal. Before it gets started, the plug is pulled. Dark times for Nouns then.
Bomb has been planted.
Very difficult to make a comeback here. All these pistols lost.
Gotta say, woxic has pretty clearly been the best player on the server here today. Look at that, another kill coming through, 17 and 6. Stunning stat line, and he's been the highest rated player for Eternal Fire at this event, just ahead of Xantares. It looks like they've got a real star in their mix now, Eternal Fire. And I'm so excited about that. I think a big concern for some people is when you're with a national roster, how are you going to find new talent? What if they just don't come along? But woxic has proven that is not an issue here. And now Nouns down on a low buy. They are going to be very far behind here. The pressure is going to be on them once they get those guns out. This round is basically a gimme for Eternal Fire.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what the full buy looks like in the next round. If Cynic will have all the tools he needs, if the investment is worthwhile, with such urgency. Oh boy, that is worst case scenario. Getting hit by the grenade and then it going off can be 101 damage in 2 hits. You've got no Kevlar, you've got nowhere to go. MarKE would like a moment alone.
It's a nice feature, isn't it? Some privacy. Get the blinds up. I've actually got Venetian blinds in my new place, and my dad had to show me how to use them because I'd never seen them before.
Never seen them before.
I swear I'd never seen them before.
Basement Dweller Hawker confirmed.
Indeed. I can finally see the light.
D_Nide.
Well, this is the round that Nouns need then. 10-5 down. If you lose this, again, your money's bad. It puts the pressure on them. Can they live up to it, though? It is their map pick. CT side tends to be favored. Carson even going for the AWP.
So I just wonder, like, if you look at Cynic and the investment of the Deagle, I'm not going to say it was wrong to buy it, but I'm going to ask if it was worth it. Missing an incendiary, a defuse kit on just the one player in the buy round. You need every little detail, every little thing you can get for this. Let's see how it plays out.
So far this tournament, it has been Cynic AWPing for Nouns. So we'll see if Carson is just picking it up because he's having a good game, thinking he can make the difference. He has AWPed in the past as well. As for Eternal Fire, full AKs for them. Couple of fake smokes on Yard, but everyone in lobby ready to pounce.
Great timing on that smoke. Eternal Fire dumped a fair bit behind that. Oh, the HP though will give them an opportunity to walk in and get railed by B-Wills. Exactly the kind of scenario that now needed. Now don't give this advantage up. Got to be really careful. Major's been heard on the roof. Comms will continue. Cynic is ready for it. I think he may be trying to time his jump with that smoke, but didn't quite work out. Carson will tag down to the USP then, falling back. He's got support. That's great support. Can they keep 4 up? Indeed they can. They'll be absolutely happy with that. 4 rounds behind. I hesitate to say only because they will be difficult.
Credit to B-Wills there. Hasn't been having his best game. He'll tell you that himself. Only had 2 kills before that round. But when that smoke is timed so well, the way he played anti-flash was perfect. He knew if they were going through that smoke, There's no way they're not going to at least try and throw a flash to help them. So he waits for the flash, uses that as his cue to turn back, lines up those two players before they can get out through Squeaky, stops that play at the source. But Nouns still need to keep it up, and now they're making aggressive plays. Cynic out to red early, flash here to help him.
Oh, he might be going too far here, I really wonder. Santara has had so much fun in the early rounds, running straight towards Secret. A little calmer this time, holding the angles, but no harm done either way.
Where's the second smoke? Little later, but it is there. Do they want to wipe that? CJ has a nade. Eternal Fire. They are going to try and cross here. Lovely timing. Cynic gets their kill. It's wiped at the right time, but a couple of Eternal Fire players have made it in safely.
Made very awkward for the squad. Major moving into A as the CT is reloading. Trying to decide on what's the right opportunity for him. Wasn't that one. Nouns are holding. woxic collects the bomb. 2 on 4 for Eternal Fire. MarKE spots that bomb carrier. He's got to be real careful because there's 40 seconds remaining. There's time for Eternal Fire to get a few more frags. Smoke on control. MarKE on the bomb side. Where are those kills? woxic in the clutch now. And there's 2 more remaining. 30 seconds. He's got the time for this. He has the space to make these plays. Committing to the bomb plant. B-Walls and Carson above him. woxic in the clutch. This is not going to be easy for anyone. They'll get sound cues from the reload. But it's still woxic you have to deal with. Look at that sensitivity. Another 1v1. Warp versus Warp. 20 HP versus Carson, who had to deliver that round, and he will.
Oh man, woxic made it so close though. What a fantastic effort. It was almost the ace from woxic. Once they gave him those first couple of fights, you start to get scared, but still well played early in the round by Nouns. That's a good sign for them. Even though Major nearly slipped through, he went back, he was spotted. And then there's the first shot, the drop down from Cynic. Perhaps a little unnecessary, opened the door. Thought woxic was gonna have it, but credit to Carson, keeps his cool. And now Eternal Fire might have some money issues. They did get that bomb down.
The CTs might as well. They lost so many players. Might be lacking a few pieces. We'll see how it looks. 3 rounds behind Nouns. This is their pick. They're surviving the test one way or another, and they've got a very good buy, actually. Plenty more kits than before. Plenty of utility. Plenty of helmets also. There's 1 Tech9 on the server at the very least. And even 1 is enough to strike fear in my eyes.
Ken Santara's on that hero AK. I honestly wouldn't hate giving it to Acadia with how he's been playing. But we know that Santares is oh so capable of finding entries with that rifle. Good timing on the nade and the molly. Acadia falls forward. He's only got a Glock, so won't be trying to duel Carson.
That's a chunky 16 damage. Parkour gone wrong.
Oh, how long do you hang around here? He's got rifle support now, so I think he will be able to stick around a little longer.
Acadia was waiting for that.
Yeah, I guess my wish was granted. Acadia does get the AK.
What's the plan B then? This is brazen.
Yeah.
This is rude. Oh, there we go.
Calyx, have a go. Oh, he might not be able to reach it. All right, the Deeg will do. The Deeg will do.
Nice. Oh my God!
Hang on.
He's got 40 seconds in a 1 versus 2. He knows 1 player is in the lobby. But what of the other one? Does CJ wait for his teammate? He's got him off the bomb, but he didn't fully commit to that one. Quickly closing. Looks so awkward with the silencer barrel. But now Calyx can commit. He's got the angle. They're going to move together, which might be in his favor. Then again, maybe not. Very promising, though, from Calyx. Spotting the shoulder and wide swinging on player number 2. That was delicious.
It's just so funny. It ends up being the damage that Eternal Fire wanted when they bought that AK. but not from the AK at all, which failed on a couple of occasions. It's the Deeg that shines through. Some stunning shots there. The third, the adjustment on that was unreal. You almost want him to win the clutch at that point. But again, Nouns able to hold on. That's the
Look at the
first.
shoulder. See the shoulder?
Yeah,
Wide swing,
and then
straight
back
in
to
the head.
headshot height.
Oh, that's so clean.
Like spotting that the first play is crouching, then having to go back to standing headshot height. Really impressive work there. That'll have to be left in the past though, because it's the gun round now for Eternal Fire. Nouns need to stay focused. And Nouns have not been able to build up much money because of that damage. So still important that they come out on top in this round. This game has heated up real quick. Nouns with a few rounds in a row, and suddenly we have a map on our hands.
Yeah, we've got a game on our hands. B-Will's moving into the corner. He's got some support from MarKE if they can find the right angles. B-Will's delivering once again a quick 3K for him. Has he done enough? 2v3. Eternal Fire on the bomb site, trying to control the space. May just got to rotate to join his teammate though. And that bomb needs to be picked up. Calyx being careful. Smokes have come and gone. CTs don't really understand the climate on the A bomb site. Why isn't the bomb being planted? I'd have to wonder, is it here as well? They only see Calyx so far. There's support though, come and gone from Major, and Cynic will also deliver. Just one round now between these squads.
Again, B-Wills might be bottom of the board, but that is another massive multi-kill. It almost looks like Eternal Fire are targeting him, feeling like he's having a bad game, and he's just delivered in 2 big rounds. And now look at Eternal Fire's money. Awkward buy in this one. Calyx clearly feeling it. He's got the AK. The rest of the team not so lucky. Nouns on the verge of tying things up on their map pick.
Nouns have been climbing without a rope. They're not there just yet though, but this will certainly help the way things are going. Oppressive angles for Eternal Fire, walking through the smoke and somehow delivering 2 frags. That should not be happening. Still 3, make it 2 for Nouns. This could be disastrous for them. Cynic creeping through the smoke. Got to be careful though. Oh, he's going to catch them unawares. That timing is wonderful for him, but the job's not done. Calyx is creeping. Minute 10 on the clock, Cynic falling back, playing with his teammate now. The AWP is there, but he gives him the 1 versus 1. His teammate had the angle. Carsten misses the shot. Oh, he's actually clutched it, Calyx. That's gone absolutely wrong in all the worst ways for Nouns after such a comeback.
What a devastating round loss. And you said it best. Just had to tuck back and play with his teammate. But again, we've seen from Nouns on a few occasions that inexperience shines through. Mistakes are made that they would not normally make, but under the pressure, they don't play together. They give up the one-on-ones. You could almost see that Calyx assumed there's no way someone was in lobby because he assumed they would have just played together. But still, the shot is missed. And that is a hard round to recover from. But it's one that they've got to come back from.
This was crazy. Zantares has to move through the smoke and somehow finds the right timing to win the duel and get the second one at range. Unreal. That was the swing in that round. Then the awkwardness towards the end that Calyx pounces upon like a jaguar.
Oh man, and the buy is bad. Only 1 premium rifle. They've done so much hard work to get to that point. That one should have been a little easier. Instead it goes against them, and now they have to win with this awkward force buy. 3 CTs on A.
CJ with the pre-fire, so nervous now. His teammates moved away on the hub because of the flames, but B-Wills again. It's always B-Wills on the bomb site, but has he done enough? Cynic with the scout finds a headshot and makes it doable for Carsten. 1v2. He's got to pick his timing correctly though. He's got to be real careful because he has to break that vent. He has to telegraph his position, but things slow down. Eternal Fire moving shoulder to shoulder.
This could be an unreal read. if they actually come B. Eternal Fire have tucked back to play together, and Carson could be ahead of the game.
Oh, he's not finding the route headshot. Major will get there first. The coin flip was correct, but the duel wasn't his. And Eternal Fire will find themselves a match point. And comeback for Nouns is falling to pieces in front of them.
Facing elimination. Nouns have to win with this buy. The Eagles, a single MP9 and a 5-7. They've showed that they're capable on this CT side. They put a good streak together. But can they do it when the odds are against them? Eternal Fire 1 round away from the playoffs. They won't be thinking about that right now, though. They'll be thinking about how they can close this 1 round. Carson down secret defensively early. Nouns happy to concede this yard control. They can't fight at range with the weapons they have. And that opens up options here for Eternal Fire. The wrap into heaven. Nouns have to push into lobby now, and that is what they're doing. They're getting some map control back, but it's still sketchy when you've got to wrap into heaven on the A site. You've got to be concerned.
Major's playing that anti-eco position as well, where you can fall back from this spot. Xantares will run distraction as Major looks to clean up from that lobby position. Look at that commitment to the wallbang, wonderful. And one by one, Nouns will disappear from this round, from this game, from this tournament. Carson will be the last one to fall. Eternal Fire eliminate Nouns and book themselves a spot at Challenger Sunday.
That rematch that came from the opening matchup of this group. Nouns were able to win it the first time round, but when it matters, it's Eternal Fire who shine through. And they should have been the favorites, but they could have been concerned. They could have been worried.